Hi everybody. Today we are going to study a unit logic. In this unit we use philosophical rules to prove mathematical results. Okay? And we define a logic as a science to learn various method of proof to construct arguments and their validity. Okay? So in that first we define or we understand about proposition or statement. Now a proposition means a declarative sentence which is either true or false. Okay, which is either true or false but not both at the same time is called proposition or statement. Okay, and it is denoted by as P small alphabets, any P, Q, R, or A, B, C, D, and so on. For example, first, if you consider example of 1 is first natural number. 1 is first natural number. Okay, as we have given previous lectures about set theory, and in that you have studied about number system. Okay, in that natural number, integers, rational number, okay, are given. Now set of natural number is a positive integers which are starting from 1. You know that set of natural number is denoted by n, and in that we have considered the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, so our first natural number is always 1. So given statement we can declare it. Okay, so the given statement is true, therefore it is a proposition or a statement. Okay, so it is a proposition. Now consider a second example. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. You can declare it, so it is again true statement, so it is again proposition. Okay, if I consider next example as 3 square is equal to 6. Okay, 3 square is equal to 6, it is true? No, it is a false, because 3 square is a 9, so it is false. You can declare it. Here you can declare it. It is true or false. Okay, so here it is a false, so it is again proposition. Okay. A definition of proposition is a declarative sentence which is either true or false, but not both. If you consider an example, perhaps I will President of India. President of India. It is declarative. You can say that it is perhaps I will be president. It is a statement which we cannot declare it. Okay, so it is not declarative, so it is not a statement, not statement or proposition. Okay, or proposition. Okay, or next example, if you consider animals are wild. Okay, so all animals are not wild. You know that some of them are wild animals and some of them are you can live with them. Okay, so here it is not a declarative, so not a declarative, because all animals are not wild, so it is not a declarative, so it is not proposition. Okay, so I think you are understand about proposition. Okay, now we go to next point, logical connectives. In that, now what do we mean by logical connectives? The connectives of two or more propositions. are called logical connectives. Okay, are called logical connectives. For example, you can consider and, or, but, while, not, if, then, if and only if and only if, and etc. Okay, so in that, first we consider a logical connective not, okay, which is known as, we consider negation. First, in that, it is a negation which is denoted by this sign. Okay, so it is negation sign, and its definition is, if P is a statement, then negation of P is not P. Okay, negation of P is not P. So that means, or also we get negation statement P by pre-connecting it is not, or it can be also written as it is not case that P. Okay, this is also a negation statement. Okay, and it is denoted by, notation is negation P, or it is denoted as P bar, or simply minus P also. Okay, so by definition negation P is true only when P is false. Okay, only when P is false, and vice versa, or converse. Okay, that means if P is true, then negation P will be false. Therefore, truth table, it is important. Truth table for negation P is, here we consider only one statement and its negation is P. So there are two possibilities for one statement, one of which is true and other is false. So negation of true is false and negation of false is true. So our truth table for negation is this. Okay, for example, for negation, if we consider P as a statement, today is a holiday. Today is a holiday. So its negation P will be, today is not a holiday. Today is not holiday. Okay, or if we consider second example, P is statement, mathematics is easy. Mathematics is easy. Then negation P, you can say it is not case that mathematics is easy. Or you can say that mathematics is not easy. Is not easy. Okay, these are examples related to negation. Okay, which is our first connective. Now go to next. Second connective is conjunction. CONJUNCTION. Okay, which means and. So definition, in conjunction there will be two statements. Okay, in next connective after negation, in each it will be two statements. So definition of and is, if P and Q are two statements, then compound statement P and Q is called, compound statement P and Q is called the conjunction of P and Q, and it is denoted as P and Q, okay, or which is read as P meet Q, okay. It is known as meet notation. Now by definition, P and Q is true only when P and Q are true, okay, otherwise it is false. You can consider in set theory you have know about intersection, okay. In intersection you can say that the elements are in intersection if they are present in both, okay. In the same manner, in conjunction, if statement P and statement Q are both true, then it will be P and Q will be true, otherwise it is false. That means any one of this statement is false, the P and Q will be false, okay. So truth table will be so here there are two statements, so for each statement there are two possibilities, okay. So we can construct a table like this. So there are 4 possible values for P statement, and for Q also there are 4 possible values, TF, okay. So here it will be, so here both true, P and Q is true. Here single is false, so it will be false true, it will be false, and both false, it is false, okay, which is our truth table for conjunction, okay. So for example, if we consider P as a statement, it is raining, and Q as a statement, weather is cold. So P and Q will be a statement, it is raining and weather is cold. Okay. So this is our next second connectivity, which is conjunction, okay. You have to remember that P and Q will be true if both P and Q are true, otherwise all statements will be false, okay. Now next connectivity is disjunction, which is known as OR, okay. So if P and Q are two statements, then compound statement P or Q is called disjunction of P and Q, and its notation is P join Q. It is read as P join Q, okay. So for here, by definition you can say that P or Q is false. P or Q is false only when both P and Q are false, okay. That means if both the statement P and Q are false, then P or Q is false, otherwise it is true. That means any one of the statement is true, then for P or Q it will be true. With the help of set theory, you can define OR means union, and union says that if a element from a both, or you can say that union is a set of all elements from the set A and B. It will be A union B. Okay, that means it should be present in any one of the set. Okay, so and in that manner only, if P or Q is true when any one of the statement is true, any one, P is true, Q is false, it is true. Okay, Q is true, P is false, it is true. And if both true, the statement P or Q is true. Okay, then if it is false, if both is false, then only P or Q will be false. Okay, so we go through truth table for OR. So it consists of again two statements P, Q, and it will be P or Q. So there are four possibilities. First table is T, T, F, F, and second is T, F, T, F. Okay, in this manner only you have to use the truth table. First, there will be possibility of both true, next with both false, and in Q it will be alternate. Okay, so here it is both true, so P or Q is true. Single true, it is again true. False true, it is true. And here it is both false, then only P or Q is false. Okay, so it is important. All truth tables are important, so please take it seriously, because on truth table only you have to solve the examples. Okay. For example, if P is a statement, team A will win. Team A will win. And Q is a statement, team B will win. Team B will win. Okay, so P or Q will be statement, team A will win, or B, team B will win. Okay. Next is conditional statement, into bracket if then. Now we see the definition. If P and Q are two statements, then the compound statement, if P then Q is called conditional statement. Conditional statement. Okay, so notation is P implies Q. So by definition, P implies Q is false only when P is true and Q is false. Only when P is true and Q is false, and otherwise it is true. Otherwise it is true. That means if we construct a truth table for conditional statement, it is PQ and P implies Q. Now there are four possibilities, T, T, F, F. For Q there are two possibilities, T, F, T, F. Okay. Now here both true, it will be true. Here it is implies P is true and Q is false. It is going from true to false statement, so it will be false. Okay. So for only this case it is false. Otherwise it is true for all cases. False implies true, it is true, because both it is going toward true, so false implies true is true. So here if it is both false, it is again true. Okay, so only one condition you have to remember for conditional statement, which is false, otherwise it is true. So when the statement P is true and Q is false, that means it is going from true to false, then only it is P implies Q will be false. Otherwise remaining all conditions will be true. Okay, so this is a truth table for P implies Q. For example, if P is a statement, sorry, in this, okay, we will consider an example first. India elects batting first, and Q is a statement, India will win the match. India will win the match. Okay, these are the two statements. So P implies Q will be if P statement is India elects batting first. If then, so here it is then India will win the match. Okay, which is P implies Q statement. Now you consider next example. P is a statement, we enjoy cricket, and Q is statement, there is a match between India and Pakistan. Now if you consider this and P implies Q as if we enjoy cricket, then there is a match between India and Pakistan, it will not be a true statement. Okay, it will not return like this. Okay, so here we use we enjoy cricket. Okay, we enjoy cricket. There is alternate for if then is only if there is match between India and Pakistan. Okay, so this will be also used for if then condition. Okay, so now here there are three subtypes of conditional statement. You can say it as converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Okay, so in that first it is converse. So we will take small definitions only. Converse of P implies Q, or you can say that if P implies Q is a conditional statement, then converse of it is Q implies P. Okay, so first will be their Q and after it will be P. So it is a converse of P implies Q. Okay, next, second, inverse. In inverse, if inverse of P implies Q is inverse is both conditions are considered as negation. Negation of P implies negation of Q. Okay, is an inverse of P implies Q. Next, contrapositive. Third is contrapositive. Now contrapositive is of P implies Q, which is converse of inverse. Okay, converse of inverse means negation Q implies negation P. We write the converse of this statement will be contrapositive. Okay, which are very important definitions. Okay, so you can consider it as a very IMP definitions. Converse means if P implies Q a statement, then Q implies P is a converse of the given statement. Inverse of P implies Q is negation P implies negation Q, and contrapositive is contrapositive of P implies Q is negation Q implies negation P. Okay, now consider the example, if you are good in logic, then you are good in programming. Okay, now this is a given statement of conditional. Now here there are two statements. You are good in logic, we consider it as a P statement, and you are good in programming, you consider it as a Q. Okay, now converse is Q implies P. So you can write it as if you are, first statement is Q. So if you are good in programming, then now Q is you are good in logic. You are good in logic. Okay, which will be our converse statement. Now inverse. In inverse, we have to take negation of both statement. Negation P implies negation Q. You write in here, negation P implies negation Q. It is Q implies P. Okay. So negation of P is, here it is if you are not good in logic. You are not good in logic. Then you are not good in, you are not good in programming. Okay, which will be our inverse statement. And contrapositive statement is negation Q implies negation P. Okay, we have to write here, it is our negation P and this is our negation Q. So negation Q is if you are not good in programming, then you are not good in logic. Okay, which will be our contrapositive statement. Okay. So for example, for homework purpose, I will give some examples. For homework, if first statement, if it rains, then I carry an umbrella. Next, second statement, if I am not president of India, then I will walk to work. And third statement, if I study, then I pass. Okay, you have to write converse, inverse and contrapositive of these three statements. Okay. Now we go to next conjunctive or last, which is biconditional statement. Biconditional statement, which is if and only if. I write directly IFF. Okay, if and only if, which is shortcut of. So here, if P and Q are two statements, then compound statement P if and only if Q. P if and only if Q is called biconditional statement, and its notation is P implies and implies Q. Okay. So this is a definition of biconditional statement. So by definition, you can say that P implies and implies Q. That is, P if and only if Q is true only when both P and Q are true or are both true, are both P and Q are true, true or false. That means this both will be true at a time, or at a time it will be both false. Then statement P implies and implies Q is true. Okay, otherwise false. It is read as P implies and implies Q. Okay. Now here a truth table is here. There are two statements PQ and P implies and implies Q. So there are four possibilities. Each statement has two possibilities. So there are two statements. There will be four possibilities: T, T, F, F and TF, TF. Okay. So here it is true for both true. It is true. Here single false, or one is true and one is false. So it is false. False true, it is again false. Here both false, it will be true. Okay. So this is our truth table for biconditional statement. For example, if you consider P as a statement, an integer is even and Q as it is divisible by 2. So P implies and implies Q statement is an integer is even if and only if it is divisible by 2. Okay. So in today's lecture, we have studied about all connectives of a logic, okay, and definition of a statement or proposition. Okay. In next lecture, we will go through the truth tables. Okay. So for today, we will stop here. Thank you.